everybody, and welcome to another fun edition of Grommet Live. Let me situate camera here. Welcome, you guys, wherever you are tuning in from. Let me just get Instagram going over here. They're always the last one that we get going. Okay, we've got them up and running. Hi, guys. Where is everybody tuning in from? I'm checking out the chat right now just to see everybody live and in person. We've got several of our makers already here, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We have such a show for you guys. I have to tell you, and once again, I have to say, oddly, kind of sort of indirectly, we have some really fun beauty products and a couple that you would not expect. But Grommet is just getting more and more beauty products lately. And what I love is it's so different than any other site you will find with beauty products, because most beauty product, should we say, marketplaces have all kinds of beauty products. It's all they do, and they kind of just take any beauty product, where Grommet is extremely selective, and they are only taking the products that are very, very innovative and clever and different than what you see everywhere else. So if we are showing you a beauty product, you can bet it is special. And so I do have some of those, but then we've got some products for outdoor adventurers, actually a couple of those. And the rest I'm going to keep you in suspense on, but really, really good ones tonight. And hello, Monica. Good to see you again. We've got Michael Peters in the house. So glad that you are with us. You guys, tonight are streaming all over the place. We are on YouTube, couple different accounts on YouTube. We are on Facebook, a couple different pages. We are on X or Twitter, whatever you like to call it. We are also on Instagram, and we are on LinkedIn. We're everywhere. So this is going to be super, super fun. But I do want to just explain, no matter where you are tuned, whatever platform you're on, you're going to see the chat on your platform. I'm the only one that really gets to see. Unfortunately, I wish everybody could see it all, but I'm the only one that has it sort of all consolidated. So what I will tell you is typically most of the action is over on Grommet's Facebook page. So if you want to get in on the big chat action, I would say hop over to Grommet's Facebook page. That's always, very high energy over there. But I love that all of you guys are inside the chat, because the chat is so important to this show, because not only does it make it super fun, because you guys get to ask questions of all of these fabulous makers, but that when this chat gets going, all of the different platforms start paying attention. And what do? They push it out to more and more and more people, which means these products and the stories of the makers behind these products get to be seen by more and more people. So that's our goal tonight. So please do not be shy in the chat. Let's get that thing going. High energy tonight for these makers, of which I think we've got 7, but we do have a fun special surprise. I always love when we get to have a live special guest on, and we definitely do tonight. She is already inside the chat. She is, actually, I'm not going to tell you the product, but she is the winner of Product of the Week a couple weeks ago. So her product just shot to the top. I have to tell you, there was not a whole lot of competition there. Like, it was kind of a no-brainer that this one was going to win. So I'm excited to meet her. I've not met her in person yet, so we'll be meeting her together, and she's going to tell us the story of why she created it and what it is and why it is so wildly popular. So that's going to be at the end of the show, but I'm going to introduce you in just a second to several different cool, innovative new launches on Grommet. But before I do that, I just want to tell everybody, in case you are brand new, I am Marcy McKenna. I am the host of Grommet Live. And one thing that we always do on Grommet Live is giveaways. Everybody loves the giveaways. So tonight we are doing 2 of them. We are doing one halfway through the show, and all you have to do is enter right there with that QR code. Take your phone out, take a quick pic, and you are entered to win. And we're going to announce both those winners live tonight. And you, because you are here live, you get to double your chances of winning. That is your little perk for being here live. So to do that, all you have to do is put a word into the chat. That word is giveaway. keep it super simple so it's easy to double your chances. So just
Thanks.
and Jen is paying attention and she'll make sure to give you a second chance. And I'm seeing we have the founder of Geordie Light in the house, which I'm so obsessed with that product. I cannot wait to show you guys Geordie Light. So that is coming up very soon here. So with that, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and dive into the first product. This first product, where is it? First of all, here it is. I am I didn't know what to think, because how many of you guys, please tell me in the chat, because I really truly am curious about this. How many of you guys have done a cold plunge? That where you get in the water, I don't even know, I think it's like 40 degrees or something ridiculous, and you get in and you shock your body, and there's all of these benefits to it. My son Jack does them regularly. I know Tony Robbins does them every single morning, no matter where he is. And he travels the world, but he always makes sure that where he is, he can do a cold plunge. That I know. So, it's all the rage right now. My middle son has a heart issue, so he's dying to do the cold plunge, but I'm not letting him do that due to his heart issue. The product that I'm going to show you is really based on the cold plunge. And so again, has anybody so I'm not seeing anything in the chat about anybody ever doing it. I'm just so curious. Has anyone ever done it? Because I have not. But tonight, right before the show, I actually did. Oh, Laura says she has done it. And Laura, is this have you done it multiple times? You did it one time just to say you did it. Always curious about that, because I cannot imagine keeping that up. But what I can imagine keeping up is what this product does, because I tried it for the first time tonight before the show, and I'm kind of obsessed. I actually wanted to do it again. If I had time, I would have done it again. What it is it is called Icy Mojo. And so let me show you how it comes, because it's adorable. Here it comes in this really cute little drawstring bag. And inside, and I know we have the maker in the chat, and her name is Diana. And Diana actually created this. Let's see, here it is when you take it out. So as you can see, it's very, slim silhouette. It is silicone based, I do love that it collapses down. But the whole idea is that this is a cold plunge, but it's a cold plunge that's designed specifically for your face. So when it expands, there you go. And there you go inside. So what's so cool about this is when it is, so what you're seeing in here with the face, that is actually an ice mold. So, I mean, if somebody told me about doing the cold plunge for my face, I might try it just because I was curious. But then I would think, would I really do it again? Because I have to go get the bowl, and then I've got to get the ice in there and then make it cold, and then it's a mess and the water's everywhere and all of that. But if there was a streamlined, easy way to do it, and I got to feel tonight how amazing it is to do it, how good it feels, I'll do this a lot, because Diana has made it so easy to do. So this is an ice mold. So you're just filling this up with ice. You're freezing it overnight. And then when you're ready to do your cold plunge, you're just expanding it, filling it with water. And then you've got, an ice bath in here. And so basically you're doing this facial sort of ice bath. And it has all kinds of really amazing benefits. And the reason I wanted to do it tonight before the show was not only because I knew I was going to have the product on and I wanted to be able to talk about it authentically, but I also wanted to do it because I had a little bit of a rough night last night, and I was a little puffy, and I was just feeling kind of tired. And I thought, you know what? If what Diana says about this product is true, this is really going to help me. And so I did it, and it felt so invigorating. And what they say about the beauty element of it that I really wanted to see, could it really make me look a little more perky? And absolutely, because what it does when you get that ice cold water on your face is it constricts the blood vessels. So it tightens the skin. So if you're, puff, and as you can imagine, if you have, puffy under the eyes, puffy face, anything, immediately that's going to tighten up, which is really, really nice. But then the other thing that happens, obviously, is that it does get the blood circulating. So you're getting kind of the glow from the blood circulating, and it's also tightening up those pores. So you're getting sort of a smoother, just a more radiant, like instantly. I could, if you have a special event you're going to, if you're going to be on camera, if you're, some special meeting or something, doing a facial cold plunge before is so smart, because not only all of those beauty benefits and how much better it makes your skin look, but also what it does, just mental clarity. Because what they say is when your face, hits that really cold water, because of how far you plunge, you're hitting the vagus nerve, which you may, if you've watched Grommet Live before, you've probably heard me talk about it. I'm such a believer in the importance of stimulating the vagus nerve for all kinds of things, but things like focus and mental clarity, but also relieving anxiety and calming you. So by doing this facial cold plunge, you're not only getting the beauty benefits, but you're also getting the stimulating of the vagus nerve. And then, as you can imagine, just kind of that instant energy and kind of invigorated feel. So it is pretty awesome experience. And because it's just your face, it's doable. And you'll actually really love it, I think. I don't know if everybody will, but I really, really authentically love doing it and will continue to do it all the time. So again, especially like special occasion things and you just want to look and feel your best. Diana is chiming in. She's saying kind of before skincare and makeup. Yes, so that's what I did. I got out of the shower and I was still feeling a little low energy. And I thought, I'm doing this thing. And so I did. I went downstairs and did the cold plunge. And I was just kind of immediately like, let's go. And then I did look in the mirror and I went, whoa, it really does make a significant difference. So I am such a believer. And so I was kind of not sure, how long do I have to stay under there? Like, what's my goal here? And what Diana says, what they advise is that you start with about 10 seconds. So that was my goal. I was not going to stop before 10 seconds. And I hit 12 seconds. So I was very proud of that. But what the goal is to kind of work your way up to 60 seconds. That's kind of the ultimate. But any amount, I mean, if you're under for 2 seconds, you can imagine it's going to feel good. It's going to wake you up. It's going to tighten that skin. So wonderful. And again, she's just made it so easy because this is just collapsible. And then you've got your ice mold right there. And then again, you're just going to lift it up, fill it with water. Face goes in as long as you can hold it, and then you come out and you've sort of got this tighter, more radiant kind of canvas to do your makeup on, and it's a different experience for sure. Diana, I think this is so brilliant. I started to say how she came up with it. Living in Costa Rica, she's got family, kids, chaotic household, friends and everybody running through the house all the time. And she was just having one of those mornings where she couldn't find things and was just really stressed out. And she knew the benefits of the whole full body cold plunge and thought, I'm going to do this right now. And she grabbed a salad bowl and put some ice in it and some cold water and did it. And it made such a difference for her, kind of like it did for me tonight, that she said, I'm going to turn this into something that everybody can do very easily. I love that it's travel friendly too. I mean, pop this in your suitcase, weighs very little, takes up very little room, and you can have it with you just like Tony Robbins. No matter where you are in the world, you can do your facial cold plunge. And Diane, I'm curious, is this something like, it seems like it's something that would now be at the sort of luxury spas? Like, is this kind of a thing in the wellness spa world, or is this just more of a kind of just taking off for people in their homes? I'm curious how that is working. And I know I missed a ton in the chat. Let's see, this would be good when you have a little too much wine the night before. I love that. And in fact, I think she did say that on her website. That's very good for hangovers. That was not the reason I had a rough night, but if it was, that definitely would have helped. I could definitely see that helping. If you've had a little too much wine, let's see, what else did I miss here? Should you do it before or after you wash your face? Let's see, she is saying, I like to use it after. And so that I felt the same way. And that's what I did. And I felt like it was perfect because before you do, so then, when I put the skincare on after that, then I did my makeup, and it was kind of that, in that order, worked great. More about hangovers. I'm seeing, boy, you guys. Okay, a few people have done the full body facial plunge. So, full body plunge. But yeah, everything from stress relief, anxiety, there's just so many good things. And also, I was actually surprised to see that it's good for cardiovascular health. Because as I said, my son has cardiovascular issues. He had open heart surgery actually when he was little, so I'm very paranoid about that. But the full body is going to be different than the face. So And as with anything, Diana nor myself are medical professionals. So everybody's situation is different. So, this is just the information, my experience and Diana's experience. But, if you have any sort of cardiac or respiratory or any kind of issues, I would advise you just to look into it and talk to your doctor to make sure that that's okay with you, because it is a shock to the system. That I will tell you. And if you guys are checking out that QR code, in case you're new to Grommet Live, the way that this works is the QR code, think of that as a vote. So if you think this is kind of cool and you might want to try this, click the QR code with your phone so that you can tell Diana that you think what she's created is pretty cool, because Grommet pays attention to that. And whoever gets a lot of those upvotes, their products get pushed out in front of more and more people from the Grommet side of things as well. So it's really important to the makers. But by doing that, you're getting something back. You're getting 20% discount on whatever product you're upvoting, and you can upvote as many of them as you want, and you'll get that 20%. You can use it now, you can use it a year from now, whenever you want. So you're not committing to buying because you're doing the QR code. But as you can see, the price that you see there is with that 20% discount. So typically it's going to be $45, and you guys are getting it for $36. So that is a pretty good win-win situation, I gotta say. So you can't miss with that. So definitely grab the QR code if you haven't already. I also happen to think this is such a fun gift to give to people, because, how many people would either already own this or think to buy this? So it's one of those things that, you might not think to buy for yourself. You might not know it exists. So fun to give. And it is sort of, I think it's a little life-changing, I gotta say. So if Valentine's is coming up, what a fun kind of girlfriend gift to give. And Diana, does it just come in the black? That was the only color I saw, so I just wanted to make sure of that. I think it's just the black now. I don't know, but I would imagine you might be coming out with other colors, if not already. Okay, guys, we are going to move on to the next product. And this is kind of, I can see a segue happening here with this one. This is by a company, a brand that I am a huge fan of. They have become a very big part of my life and my daughter's life. We both tend to get cold feet. And so we have used, ever since I featured this socks created by this company, I have been just die-hard groupie of the company called Heat Holders. Heat Holders, just to, in case you missed that episode, they have created what has become known in the industry as the warmest socks there is ever. And they use a technology. I have to show you a picture of what the inside of the things I'm about to show you. We have a whole new accessory set. It's not socks. It is basically a hat, the gloves. I was so excited. I haven't even got to try these yet, but I don't even have to try them because I know what the socks feel like. And so I can only imagine how these feel. And then there is also a headband, which is adorable. Super cute headband. But look inside, and then I'm going to show you pictures so you can see it even better, because it's a little hard to see on camera, I know. Can you imagine how warm and cozy this is to wear? And imagine those on your feet. So the socks, they have 3 different levels. They have a 7X, which is uber thick and warm and cozy. I use those sort of as my slippers. I use those instead of slippers because they're that cozy and they're not so bulky like slippers. And then there's a 5X and a 3X. So basically, everybody at Grommet loved them so much that we said, what else do you have? What can you bring us? And so they brought us this accessory kit with the 3 different items that I just showed you. Let me show you them in action right here. They're so cute. So look at how I'm going to go full screen so you can get a good look at those. So the headband right over the ears to keep those ears nice and cozy. And then the hat is just, looks good on anyone because it is just that perfect shape and it's that cable knit. And again, it's so cozy to keep your head nice and warm. And then the gloves, cannot go wrong with the gloves. And same thing, I have to say, as much as my feet get cold, probably my hands get even colder because I am somebody that has, and let me know if you are too, because I'm finding the more I talk about it, the more people I meet that have this same thing. I have what's called, and so does my daughter, Raynaud's syndrome. And so what that basically means is your fingertips can kind of go numb and get really, really cold. And for me, at the oddest times, it's without fail when I walk into a grocery store, no matter, it could be right in the middle of summer, and I walk into the grocery store and the tips of my fingers just get like white cold. So I love gloves, and I didn't know heat holders had gloves when I fell in love with the socks, but they do. And I'm going to put them on for the very first time right now. And I will tell you what I think. Oh my God, they're so cute too. They all have sort of that cable knit pattern, if you can see right there. So, really kind of classic design. And so warm and cozy. In fact, Jen, our producer, is going to Lake Arrowhead this weekend. She asked me if she could borrow a pair of mittens. And Jen, I think these are the ones you get to take. Lucky you, because they are amazing. So let's look at the material inside, because it is, I don't know if anybody lives. I know we've got several people here. Oh, she just said, I need this for Minnesota. I mean, for Arrowhead. We have several people. In fact, I think Monica lives in Minnesota, where it is nice and icy cold. So this would be absolutely perfect. Let me give you full screen to see that inside right there. Look at that, how cozy it is. You guys, this is a brand that has literally over 40,000 5-star reviews. That's how good this is. And it's very rare that Grommet has the same company with several different products. Usually they hone in on one product for the company and that's it. But these have been so wildly popular that they wanted more products by this brand. And so that's why they put this together. And because it is all of these items together, it's already a discounted price for all 3 items. But then you throw that 20% Grommet discount in and you're getting all 3 of these: the headband, the hat, the mitten, or the gloves for $40. Amazing. And I have to say Valentine's Day, because you could split this up into 3 different gifts. If you know someone, or if you live in the cold area, what fun little Valentine's gifts to give people. Just something to keep them warm and cozy. I love that. Let's see here. Gotcha, Monica, everyone. Oh, we've got several people chiming in and getting the second chance at the giveaway. If you jumped on late, all you have to do is put the word giveaway in the chat, and you are doubling your chances to win one of the 2 giveaways. So don't miss out on that. Oh, we've got Bit Pouch in the house, and they're saying, I believe I've tried heat holders, and it was definitely the warmest beanie I've ever worn. Seriously, you guys, if you're someone that gets chilly, or you know someone that gets chilly, they will love you for this. Such amazing quality. And gosh, I'm forgetting the technology that they put inside of here. I'm hoping it's on here because I always forget the name of it. But it is their proprietary technology, which is what makes these so incredibly warm. Shoot, it's not on here, but it doesn't matter, because whatever it is, it works, and everybody seems to think so, hence the 40,000 5-star reviews. So do not miss out on these guys, especially with that. Typically the set of 3 is $50 on the discount. With Grommet, it's down to 40 for all 3. So pretty good, pretty great deal. Okay, we're going to move on. We're going to do one more product, and then we are going to do our first giveaway. And so, Jen, I'm going to have you put that QR code up one more time in case anybody has not yet entered. Kathy Sullivan's in the house. And if I remember correctly, Kathy has been a giveaway winner. Kathy, what did you win? Will you remind me? I feel like it was a really good one. They're always good, but some of them are like crazy good. So let me know about that. Okay, moving on to our next product. Oh, when I said innovative beauty products, I love the story behind this one. This could be the most innovative product, beauty, skincare product that we've ever done here on Grommet, and may ever do on Grommet. This is by a brand called IDEO. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I just know that it is IDEO. And what I'm going to show you is a gorgeous packaging, of course, gorgeous bottle. There it is. This is called a Skin Memory Serum. And so I'm just going to kind of break it down and make it really very simple. And so in simple terms, what I would say is it is a serum that is designed, one of the reasons that it says memory, it's designed to work at the cellular level to have your cells remember what they were like younger. So going back to how they were when you were younger. And so really going to the root causes of aging to transform your skin. And when I say it's innovative, what this is based on, the research that this is based on is pretty incredible. The inventor, innovator behind it is Dr. John Blass, and he is a neurochemist, and he has studied for 30 years Alzheimer's. And so that's kind of where his whole field of study was. And his wife, and I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it looks like it's Gitte. So it looks like it's pronounced Giddy. And she is 84 years old. She is the powerhouse behind this brand at the young age of 84. Look at how adorable they are. I mean, gorgeous, gorgeous. But she had to have a very serious surgery. And when she did that, she ended up with a really deep scar, and their wheels got, oh, it's Gita. Thank you for that. I'm so happy you guys are here with us in the chat. So I apologize for pronouncing that wrong, but I'm so glad that we have the picture of you to, put a face to the story that I'm telling, because, and correct me if I'm off in any way on this story, but she did have a surgery and had a deep scar, and the light bulb went off about why can't we take the research and the technology that we know is working for memory in the brain, so, brain technology, and apply it topically to the skin. And so that is really the basis of this skincare line. And so while I have not had a chance to use it long enough to, give you before and afters of myself, I can tell you that I started using it just a couple days ago. I love how it feels when it goes on. It has a very sort of milky texture to it. Get a little closer up there. As you can see that, I'm gonna put it right there on my hand so you can get a sense of that. And it just feels very just luxurious. It feels so good going on. It absorbs very quickly into the skin, and it really, I'm hoping you can see that it really does kind of give you that glow, kind of dewy glow, which we all love, because that kind of does make us look a little younger. So, just starting with that, I'm in love. But I do love that they have scientific research to show that this starts working. You're going to be seeing benefits at about the 5-day mark, and then much more enhanced benefits at the 14-day. So let me go back to that. At the 5-day, what you can expect, and of course everybody's different, but the kind of the average is within 5 days, your skin tone is going to be improved, as is if you are somebody that has redness. I am one of those, so I'm looking forward to these results. That's going to be improved as well. And then at the 14-day mark, it's about the radiance. You're going to start seeing a more radiant skin, and also a reduction in your fine lines. And then at the 30-day mark is when the dark spots, the pores start to diminish, and the wrinkles start to lessen as well. And then of course it compounds over time. So that's a very good thing. But it really, what it's based on is a complex called RMA. And so the R stands for resveratrol, and I'm sure many of you know the benefits of that. We've talked about it a lot here on Grommet Live, but it is a very powerhouse anti-aging ingredient that I believe where it's taken from is the skin on grapes. And when you think of the skin on grapes, you can imagine, because it's that tight kind of skin. And then the M is for malate, which I have to be honest, I don't know a ton about that ingredient. I've heard of it. I know it's a big one. And then the A is for antioxidants. But then even beyond that, there's so many other ingredients that are just, skin loving ingredients like hyaluronic. You guys know how much I love hyaluronic, because that is the moisture binding ingredient that really kind of plumps up those fine lines. There's vitamin C, there's aloe vera, all good stuff. But it is just, it was featured as one of the most innovative skincare products, kind of game-changing, groundbreaking skincare products on the Drew Barrymore show. The New York Times did a big article on it. So it is getting lots and lots of attention. And if you read the reviews, which I did, especially when I haven't been able to use the product long enough to be able to authentically, tell you what the results are, I like to hear from other people, and I really dig deep on those. So there's some incredible reviews. Okay, great. I was hoping you were going to chime in about the malate. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It speeds up the cellular metabolism. Thank you. And I'm so glad you said that, because I do know one of the biggest benefits of your skincare line is that it increases that metabolism. And I never knew that metabolism in skin was important. But when I started reading about it, it just makes so much sense that speeding up that metabolism and then tying it to the cellular level. I mean, incredible. Let's see, Anna, I need to try this. Botox is so much money. Okay, wait. This is okay. Anna's saying this is the best. My friends think I get Botox, but I use, am I pronouncing it right with Idio? Let me know on that. But that's what you're reading. When you go to their website and you read the reviews and things like that is what people are saying, that it's such a difference. So it is, it's on the pricier side when you think of skincare. But again, with that Grommet discount, you're getting the 20% off. So what was $95 is going down to $76. So even if you're remotely considering trying this, grab that Grommet discount for sure. And there are a couple different sizes. So there is the 30 milliliter and then there's the 5. So the 30, I believe, is the one that we're seeing there. I should have looked that up. So Jen, if you can correct me if I'm wrong on that. Mine I know is the 30, and I'm looking at that bottle to see whether that is 30 or not. Mine is the 30, and this is going to last you, in case you're wondering about that, about 60 to 90 days, depending on how much you put on. And what they do recommend is that you're doing it twice a day. You're washing your face, you're drying your face, you're putting this on before your skincare. And then you go about your regular routine from there. And then the 5 milliliter, I'm thinking that's got to be the 30, but I'm sure Jen will chime in. Or maybe even if you guys could let me know on that. Again, my apologies for not looking that up ahead of time. Let's see. Okay, and as far as the pronunciation, they said they say IDEO. So, which that's better because that's like idea, right? IDEO. Very cool. So thank you. That's what's so fun about live shopping, is having you guys in here to be able to correct me and for us to ask questions and all of that. And then, of course, I love when our viewers get to tell you what they think of your skincare and get to, kind of social proof right there. There is a 30 and a 5. I know that the 30 is sold on, okay, the 30 milliliter. This is the one that I have is the 30. This is the one that's $76. Okay, so then the 5 milliliter, and this is I don't know if you can tell, but this is a nice big size. One thing I want to say is when you use this, really important, is shake it really good before you use it. I forgot to mention that because not all skincare, but just the nature of the ingredients, the way that it works, it's really important to shake it up before you use it. And yes, they're confirming also this is the 30. So 76 with the Grommet discount, but again, this is going to last you up to 90 days. And, if you use it more sparingly, of course, it would be longer than that. But we want you to get the benefits. So I would just follow their directions and you'll be good to go. And I'm going to be very religious about this twice a day, very religious, because I'm really, it's fascinating to me, the research behind it, and that it's tied to the exact scientific evidence that the research based on Alzheimer's and how we can tie that to our skin, to me, is fascinating. So I really am excited, not to mention that I just would love to get the benefits of it. Who wouldn't love that? So thank you guys so much for being here in the chat. Thank you for creating this. I'm so excited. And I will report back to you on my thoughts after using it for the full 90 days. Super excited about that. You guys are probably going to be stunned at how gorgeous and young I look. You will not recognize me, I'm certain. We will see. Okay, with that, we are going to do a giveaway. So let's see here. So far, we have done the icy, where is it? Oh, it's under here. We have done the facial cold plunge, Icy Mojo right there. We have done the heat holder 3-pack with the hat, the headband, and the gloves. And then we just did the IDEO Skin Memory Serum. So we are going to give away, I got to tell you, I have to give this away because I'm so in love with the feeling I got right before the show that I want somebody else to experience it with me. So we are definitely going to give this one away, and hopefully you guys all got in on the giveaway. If you haven't, it's not too late because we're going to do another one at the end of the show. The first winner, I do not know if she is in the chat or not, but her name is Pam. It is Pam Barsh. So Pam, congratulations. You just got some mojo with the Icy Mojo facial plunge. So enjoy it. Let me know what you think. It's pretty shocking, shall we say. Okay, and we have Sherry in the house from Minnesota. So Sherry, you missed. You need the heat. I think you may have been on when I did the heat holder socks. Being from Minnesota, we did the 3-pack of the hat, the headband, and the gloves. Oh my gosh, the warmest ever. Seriously. Kelly's saying congratulations. Got lots of congrats and woohoos going on inside the chat. So I always love that when we're cheering each other on. Okay, next product. We're definitely switching gears here from skin memory serum to construction, hardware, DIY projects, that kind of thing. And I know these guys are in the house. I love this invention. Being an inventor myself, this is just the way I think of, you have a problem that you're dealing with and you're just thinking there's just got to be an easier way to do this. And the inventor of this product, the product is called Bit Pouch. His name is Grady. I don't know if we have Grady in the house, but this was a problem that he was having himself, so saw firsthand how difficult this can be. And I think all of us can relate to this on some level. In fact, I just this week was doing 2 DIY projects that I definitely could have used this for. I was putting up this big towel rack that's very tall, and I had to stand on top of a ladder to get to the top of it. And if you forget your screws or your bits or anything like that, you got to go all the way down the ladder. You got to find it. And you've got to kind of sift through your little tool bag or whatever it is where you keep all your tools and screws and all of that. And it's just you're wasting time and it's dangerous and it's just tedious and frustrating. So what he did is he created what is called, I'm going to show it to you right here. There's 3 different sizes, so you're going to see them. It is called the Bit Pouch. So here's the little bitty Bit Pouch. This thing is so smart for something so little. It is such a big problem solver. And so what it is I'm going to show you this is my own drill. Yes, I do have a drill. And here is the Bit Pouch attached to the drill. So as you can tell, there are screws and bits and all of that right here. And that's magnetically attached to there, secured there. Ultra strong magnet. It's called an N42, and it's a rare earth magnet. So it's one of the strongest magnets. So it's not going to fall to the ground. In fact, they say you can even put small tools on here. So that is how strong that magnet is. But it goes beyond just the magnet here, because when you open the top, as you can see right there, we've got a whole bunch of bits inside. So the magnet even works inside here. So it still has that magnetic, so nothing's going to fall out of there either. So it's secured. So smart that you can keep everything secure and organized inside. It's always right there with you. It attaches universally to any drill, any power tool. And then being a girl, and Grady, we'll be curious if you've heard this before, but where my mind is to hairdressers also. And because they have bobby pins and hair, I've got some of these around here. I don't have a metal one with me right now, but just these clips. And they're always having to put the comb in their mouth while they find the clips and all of that. And I'm thinking, can we not attach this to a hairdryer or something like that and have everything magnetically attached there? So maybe it goes beyond tools, power tools. So just a thought, but I think it could work very well for that, because the way that this works is very, very simple. So on the back here, what you're seeing is Velcro. And so with an adhesive back. So this is, you get a few of these with your Bit Pouch, and you're just peeling this off. You're attaching it like I did right here to any power tool or drill, whatever. And then the pouch itself has Velcro on it and just sticks right on there. So it can be moved from one tool to another if you want. You can put that Velcro on multiple tools and use it that way. We have a video to show you exactly how it works. So let me do that. I'm hoping this is the right one. Yep, there it is. Let's start with that. So watch this in action. There it is. That's the big one that you're seeing right there. And then look inside how everything fits right in there. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So whether you are a DIYer like me, I'm just always doing projects. So I mentioned the towel thing. I also put up a curtain rod. And so same thing. The screws, if they're down below, I've got to go up and down, and it's no fun, and I could fall and all of that. So to have it all with you is so great. And let me just show you the 3 different sizes, because as you saw in the video, that was the big one. This one is the little one right here, the little bitty one. And then the medium is the one that I have here secured to my drill, and it's going to stay there forever, I do believe. And so I wanted you to see the sizes, which you can see right there. I'm going to go full screen in case you're wondering about that. There is a little bit of a price difference between them, but just about $1 between them. So depending on, you know, what size you need, there's lots of choices there. And just to show you it in action a little bit more. So here's somebody using a level. I don't know what he's putting up, but you can see that there. I want to show you this because if you know someone that is a car mechanic or works on cars at all, how great to, you know, you're in there doing your thing, and to have to stop and put everything down to go get what you need. Not anymore. You've got it all right there. So convenient. And Grady is here. Yay. He says, thanks, Marcy. We have people always finding new uses for it. I would love to know if there are other ones that you can enlighten us on, because that's right away I kept thinking, oh my gosh, this is so smart, that there's got to be a ton of uses for this. So, you know, I'm going to go through the features one more time. Love that it's got the Velcro. So simple. So you just peel it off, you stick it wherever you need it. And then inside, first of all, you've got the magnet on the outside. Again, that very, very strong N42 rare earth magnet. And then when you unzip it and go inside, I want to show you the bigger one. You've got the magnet inside as well. This one is empty, but the one that I have on there you go. So see how those bits aren't going anywhere because they are magnetically secured inside. And then there's everything else outside. Really, really smart, Grady. Very brilliant invention. I have to ask, are you going to be at the National Hardware Show? You've got to be there. I'm sure you are. And if you are, I'm going to come introduce myself and meet you. Horseshoers, sewing. Sewing is a great one with needles and other cordless tools like Dremels, which I'm not even sure what a Dremel is, but I'm sure that's a great use for it. And as I continue to think of them, I will let you know. But definitely, I could see investors loving this. I really, really could. Okay, guys, we are going to move on because we have a couple more products before we bring in our special guest tonight. And the next one, I alluded to this earlier. I know they are in the chat, so I'm very excited about this one. This one, first of all, I got to show you the packaging because they've done such a phenomenal job. Everything about this product is done impeccably. I mean, really. So here is the packaging that the Jordy Light comes in. Really great there. There's a QR code on there because, or maybe I think it's because of that, but this is sort of, it's a flashlight, and it is also, I'm trying to think of the two things that I would do, because it's definitely a combination. It's actually a 3-in-1. And it is the most incredible light for adventurers. If you have an adventurer in your life, meaning someone that goes night skiing, let's say, someone that is, goes hiking or backpacking, anything like that, they need this. My son, who is the big fisherman and is down at the dock at night, almost every night, and sometimes in the morning before the sun comes up, so smart for him. He's going to love this. I haven't even shown it to him yet. He's going to flip out. But let me show you the video so you can see how it works, and then we'll get to the nitty-gritty details. Where is my video? Here it is. Okay, so there it is, and it is incredible light. I'll explain all the features of it in just a second, but I just wanted to show it to you in the dark how it works, and it is app enabled, and we will get into that. But you can imagine, so just a quick little video there. Here's mine. Okay, here's mine right here. So really, really strong. In fact, this is 3,600 lumens. There are 19 LED lights built into this. What I love about it is bendable, as you saw in the video. So it can be like this, it can be straight, it can be carried like this, it can be worn around your head like this, it can be attached to your mountain bike, it can be attached to your backpack, it can be attached to anything that you can imagine. And it has a magnetic base, so it can also be hands-free. So you're seeing it there in the picture right here. You can be hands-free just setting it down, and my gosh, when it is dark, it illuminates incredibly. Really, really strong illumination. I do have another couple other pictures just to show you it in action, and then I'm going to talk to you about the app, because the app is just really pretty awesome. Let's go a little larger there. So I love that it's right on his beanie. You could wear your heat holder beanie and put it right around there, and then it can be attached. I'm not sure what that is being attached on, but as you can imagine, when you're in the dark, there's so many things. I mean, even just outdoor barbecuing or something like that, or if you're, camping or anything outdoorsy, it's so smart. And so it does come, as I said, with an app. And so many things come with apps these days. And many times the apps are just kind of an afterthought, and they're not that useful. And it's more just so they can say they have an app and it's app enabled. This one is so useful. So this is not just something that's going to illuminate and just make your life easier because you can see better. This is really a safety tool, unlike anything I've seen in terms of having the light and the safety at the same time. So because what it is, it's also through the app, it is a compass as well. So if you've lost your direction, you can look at the app and find your way. So there's a whole navigation built into it. There's an SOS button that you can push, and it will alert your contact, your emergency contact on your phone immediately. And what am I forgetting? There's another built-in something. Oh gosh, the best one, the fall sensor. So if you were to fall, it's going to know if you're climbing mountains and you're falling, it is going to know, and it's going to alert your contact immediately. And then because you've got that navigation built in, you'll be able to be found and all of that. So it is so incredibly smart. And as I said, everything is done impeccably, even when I'm thinking even just of the battery life. So you're charging it with the USB-C. I've got it plugged in right here. So USB-C, it comes with that. And once it's charged, this has a 9-hour battery life. So if you are out hiking or biking, mountain biking or whatever it is, you know that this is going to be good to go for that long period of time. Let me show you the way the app works. This is actually just screenshots from my phone. And so when you first get it and you download the app, and it is free, you're not paying for the app, you have the option of, as you can see, you've got navigation. I'm looking at the one on the left, the navigation, and you've got the light, and then the Bluetooth is how you connect it. So the next one over is the light. So I want to show you that because with the full brightness, the half brightness. Oh, Jen, you got your speaker on. We're hearing you. I think that's Jen. Just so you know. And then there's the low brightness, the SOS, the party, scanner, compass. So all of these different options, you can customize it, and then they can be presets so that you can, just jump right into whatever mode you have preset. They've done it where it's so easy to use, so intuitive and user-friendly. Love that. Now, this was just me on my way to the show, to the studio tonight. I just wanted to show you what that navigation looks like. So it's just me driving down Jamboree Road to get to my office. So it is so smart, you guys. I love it. I'm curious because you guys are here. I can ask you. Let's see, Paula's saying it looks great for camping. Yes. I mean, perfect for camping. Let's see. Okay, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. But is this a brand new product? Is this a new launch? Because I had not seen it before, and it's so fabulous that I have to believe it's just getting ready to go really big. And the price, and I mean, the Grommet discount's amazing with this one because it's normally $99 and you're getting it for $79.20. So if you're an adventurer yourself, or even doesn't have to be a big adventure, just someone who likes to camp, or someone, I mean, even just walking my dog. I'd like to put this around my dog's neck. Would it fit? No. But, any nighttime, anything. It's just so great. But yeah, with that Grommet discount, it's down to the $79.20. And I mean, what a phenomenal gift if you have someone that is sort of an outdoor adventurer type of person. So let me know if it is a brand new launch or not. One thing I didn't mention, scuba diving. This is waterproof to 50 meters. So really, I mean, the fact, and I was just thinking, not long ago, I was on a boat and my phone went into the water and it was getting dark. And I just was, there's no way I'm going to find that phone. And actually, I didn't find the phone. But had we had this, absolutely would have found the phone. To be able to light your way when you're underwater, incredible. And so, not that that happens to everybody all the time, but I can imagine if you're a scuba diver going down into those caves, and I have done a shipwreck dive before, and it gets very dark down there. And having that, wow. So if you scuba dive, if you're a scuba diver, if you have someone in your life that is, they will love this. This is just a lifesaver. Really is a lifesaver with that SOS button. Love that. So well done, Jordy Light. I love this. And I'm going to be, my wheels are spinning with who I can gift this to. And there's one person in particular that I think it would be perfect for. But I don't know if I've done it justice with how bright the light is. That's the other thing. I just want to reiterate that it is 3,600 lumens, 19 LED lights built in. And the quality, it's always hard to show it on camera. It's hard to know by looking at through the lens, but it is quality through and through. I mean, and you can even just tell from the packaging that it comes in that it's just top-notch everything. So really, really nicely done, guys. I'm excited to see what happens with this product. It's a good one. And if you agree with me, give them an upvote. Again, no skin off your back. You are not committing to buying it, but you are saying, wow, this is kind of a cool product. So you're letting Grommet know you think it's a cool product so they can bring more products like these to us. And that this product can get a little bit more attention and get pushed out to more people. So, and then you've got that 20% discount if you decide to buy it later on down the road. Okay, we are going to do one more product, and then we are going to bring in our special guest. She's being very patient in the green room, and her product is so clever, so kind of, what's the word? Kind of whimsically clever. And I have a couple fans of your product, Laura, in my family. So I will tell you about that in just a minute. But our next product is another beauty product of which I am quite a fan. I was very excited when this got sent to me because I have a favorite product that was similar to this. And I believe they may have gone out of business. I cannot find them. And I used to live and die by this product. And so the second I opened the top of my ocean oil, I went, oh my gosh, reminds me, so the scent, something about it. I went, I bet this is similar to the one, and I'm not going to say the brand, but the one that I used to love. And what I loved about it so much is it was my every product. This was would not leave home without it. It's in my purse when I travel. I can't imagine traveling without it. I use it on everything from my hair to my face to my cuticles to my whole body. In fact, this one won it won the Holy Grail Award for the best body oil. And so when I say I was so sad that I think the company that I used to buy from went out of business, this one is even better. So in a way, maybe I'm happy they went out of business because I wouldn't have discovered this. I love this so much. And I don't know if they're with us tonight. The maker of it, her name is Marilyn. Marilyn, if you are here, thank you for bringing this back for me. But this is, and I don't know if it was moringa oil or something else, but this is the hero ingredient in this ocean oil is moringa. And I'm not sure, let me know in the chat if you guys are familiar with that, but it is sort of known as the wonder plant. I have moringa tea that I was introduced to at a farmer's market near my house. My daughter and I go on Saturdays and we love to talk to all the booths and learn about the different things. And one thing that we were both really intrigued with is the moringa. And so when I saw that that's what's in here, I was all about it. So let me just show you what it looks like going on. So it really is just like an oil and similar to the one that oh my gosh, if you could smell it. She did she hit this out of the park, because I know it was important to her to create an oil that sort of had a subtle, fresh scent. This is not overpowering, but it is so good. I don't even know how to describe it. I don't know what the scent is, but I love it. And I just want to keep it open, so I'm always smelling it. But if you're somebody that has split ends or dry hair, you just put a little bit of this oil on your hands and do it on the ends, and it's going to seal those split ends. This is like a wonder oil. So it is going to do wonderful things for your hair. So with the hair, it does seal the split ends, but you can also, what I do is, if I know I'm going to shower that night, and maybe in a couple hours, I'll put it in my hair and do kind of a scalp massage. And it really hydrates and opens the follicles on your scalp. And so it's like having this really sort of nutrient rich hair mask that you're putting on. It is rich. Speaking of nutrient rich, it has vitamin E and vitamin C in it as well. And you might know that vitamin C is really great for brightening. So now going to the skin benefits of it. It's great for the brightening. If you're someone that has dark circles, it's wonderful for that. So just kind of dabbing it under your eyes is really great. It's just, it's not greasy, but it's just, really, kind of reminds me of the serum that I showed you earlier, because it is just kind of give you that little glow that we all love. And it's super lightweight. It's just that, again, it's that you want this in your purse at all times kind of a thing. Because if in the middle of the day you're feeling dehydrated, it's that quick, energizing pick-me-up. Put a little on your hands and do that, and your skin just kind of looks radiant and glowy again. But my hands, speaking of, can get so dry, and my cuticles and all of that. And so I always, when I'm in an airplane, is when I like to really hydrate, because it's dehydrating up there anyway. But it's kind of my peaceful spa-like time when I'm up there. And so I'll put it all over my hands and really kind of rub it in. Feels so good. And then before I land, I love just, kind of freshening up with it. So I go through this fairly quickly because I use it on everything. It's so wonderful. So you are going to love this, you guys. I can't urge you enough to try it. Just buy one bottle. It's normally $38. You're getting it for just over $30. And let me know how much you love it. Because it's to have something like that hits all the marks head to toe, that you can use for anything and everything, is wonderful. And Marilyn, who created it, she actually created it. She has a daughter named Ruby. And when Ruby was 2, she had these skin flare-ups that would happen. And so she really created it for Ruby. And then it became so popular that she turned it into what it is today, ocean oil. So well done, Marilyn and Ruby. I love it. I'm so happy to have something like this again. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we are going to bring in our very special guest. And let's see, I think Jen is going to bring her in. She is the product of the week winner from a few weeks ago. It was before Christmas. I know that because I gave your product, Laura, to I gave it to Santa to put into my kids' stockings. And
very
so
good. Great idea.
And it was very, very popular in my household, and still is. They're all using it. And so it's one of those products. So what it's called, guys, it's called Screenies. And I don't have one with me because my kids have them, but I know you do, Laura, right? There it is.
Yes.
And so it's just the 2, right?
Just the 2 for now. Yes, I am developing more, so more characters to come. But right now, the Screenie Ninja and the Screenie Zombie.
So great. And again, I love that when a product of the week winner is something that is so simple. But my favorite thing about yours is that you had fun with it. You didn't take yourself too seriously. You just were like, this is a problem. And I think, was it 2008 that you developed, or 18?
No, it was 2018. Yeah, it was before
18.
the pandemic that I had the idea for them. Really, just was out at the beach with my family, my son, my daughter, my husband, and they're playing in the sand and splashing in the ocean. And my daughter comes over to the beach blanket. She wants a snack and she wants to chill with her iPad, and it's just kind of covered in fingerprints. It's filthy. And I had nothing to clean it. There's sand everywhere. I have sunscreen all over my hands. And the only thing that was available was this little stuffed dog that my daughter had. And that's kind of when the light bulb went off. I was like, oh, wouldn't it be great to create a cute creature that was specifically designed to clean all these screens that are always around us. And originally was thinking it would be great for kids, so that they could participate in cleaning their own screens and I wouldn't have to do it all the time. But quickly realized that it was great for every age, and everybody can use one of these. And as I've started to sell them, they're definitely teens and adults and grandparents, and they're just very easy to keep around any screen that you have. So I use mine several times a day. And everyone I know keeps them on their desk or in their backpack or their purse or their work bag. We actually keep them in our car too, because most cars now have the touch screens, and those also get covered in fingerprints. So it's a really easy way to just clean the touch screen in your car too.
Yes, in my computer, I do have a big screen on my computer, and it is touchscreen, and it is the worst. I mean, and I love, when I first saw it, I'll be honest, I thought, does it need to be this big? Is kind of what I thought. Like, it just seems big.
Yeah.
But now I love the size of it. I think it's so perfect, because it's just the perfect to grab onto.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it, like you said, it just sits on my desk, and it's just always there and just so easy to quickly use.
Yeah. Well, and that was important to me when I was developing them. I really, two things were really critical. I wanted the design to be thoughtful and functional. I didn't want it to just be like a little dog or bunny that flops around on your desk. It had to have kind of that grabbability. And then the surface area of the bottom is big enough to really just get at your phone. You can use pressure if you need to, and it's very durable. Making it bell-shaped and kind of weighted at the bottom allows it to stay where you put it. I have a bunch of them behind me over here. And then this is commercial grade microfiber, and it has a really good surface area to be able to, even do the computer screen when you're using it. So I use them pretty much everywhere. And then I also wanted the design of the characters to be thoughtful as well, so that it didn't just look like any other stuffed animal that a child might have in their room, or it's not, kind of too childish that an adult or a teenager wouldn't want it around. So that's why, we kind of came up with the screeny first, because ninjas are very tough and efficient and precise. And so it kind of makes sense that it gets the job done. And then the zombie is just kind of adorable. So our, future characters will continue to be unique like that. So they won't just be, like I said, a bunny or a dog or, just your run-of-the-mill creature that you have around.
You did such a great job with that, the characters. Well, I mean, with all of it, but I really did appreciate the design of the characters, because I think that's a really difficult line to walk, to create a character that can be relatable and loved by all the different ages and have it be unisex. Because my daughter loves it as much as, and my daughter's 18, so she has one at college, and then I've got a 23-year-old son, and they kind of fought over. So which one is the best seller?
Now they're pretty even. I would say, initially, and it was probably just due to promotion, the screeny was kind of out there a little bit more. But as I've been on Grommet, I've seen the zombie really make some strides and start to catch up. So most people order both. So that's also, has led me to really speed up bringing new characters, because I think, as people buy several or give them away to family members, it's nice to have multiple characters. So yeah, they both sell pretty equally well for the most part.
Well, and then the other part, you touched on it just really briefly, but I really do appreciate this feature of it is, and I wanted to ask you about it because I wasn't sure if I was making it up in my mind. So there is a weighted bottom to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some.
What is that? How did you do that?
Beans in the bottom. So I worked with the manufacturer to kind of figure out how we could make them sturdy, but still, not so heavy that it's a pain to lift. And it doesn't feel bean baggy. It's very light, but the bottom just has enough beans to kind of let it stand up and give you a little bit of weight when you're using it.
Yeah, you can see it on screen right now, or you can, see a still picture of it on a website, but until you hold it and use it, it's hard to, once you do that, that was when I was like, whoa, no wonder everybody loves this, because it's very thoughtfully designed. And you wouldn't think that just because it's a stuffed animal kind of a thing.
Right.
There wasn't. But once you get it and you hold it, and it's like every little detail is what makes it work so well. And speaking of working so well, whatever fabric, you said it's microfiber, that it works incredibly well, because I've tried so many different ones over the years that, don't work that well.
Right,
This one
right.
really does every time.
Well, and I think, we're all used to those microfiber cloths that come with your glasses, and this is a little bit heavier. But those cloths, they just tend to disappear, don't they? And they're just in the bottom of your purse, covered with lint
With
and
a bunch
dust
of
and
junk.
crumbs, and never seem to be clean enough to use. And I found them always difficult to use on a phone or a screen. And really, the idea for screenies is that it's just there when you need it. You don't have to go digging through a drawer or, where did I put whatever it is I use. I found before I developed screenies, most of the time I was using my shirt to screen it, to
Yep.
clean everything, because and it doesn't work well, obviously, for
Not
some
as
reason.
good as cleaning.
So, really having something that can kind of stay hygienic, and, you can pop them in the washer, air dry. So, if you get them dirty, and they make a great giveaway too. I've, in addition to stocking stuffers, like you said, I hear a lot of people just giving them to, that person that you don't know what to give, like a teacher or a coworker. Had some orders for like corporate giveaways, people that want to give them to their employees. So they're just very, easy gifts to give. So, Valentine's Day, for that person that you like, but maybe don't love. No, give them one
You
of
could
these.
put it in a little cellophane bag with some candy kisses around it or something
Right,
fun
right.
like that. Yep, love that.
Yeah.
Paula is asking inside the chat, how does it keep from scratching if there's debris or sand on the screen?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a great question. I mean, you have to use it responsibly, right? If your phone is covered in sand, I don't think you want to rub anything on it. So probably want to kind of dust off anything that might scratch it, and, take your case off and everything first. But I haven't had that issue or heard of that issue, and it actually works pretty well. Even if there's, some heavier grime on it, which again, I would recommend maybe if there's something caked on your phone, you want to get that off first. But it's really an everyday use kind of thing to just get off that. I look at my phone at least once a day, like what happened to my phone, and use this. It just tends to get a lot of, action from all of us.
Will you hold it up one more time? I wanted to see, I have a feature request, I think. I wanted to make sure it wasn't on there and I'm not remembering. Is there any thought to have a clip on it, like a carabiner kind of a?
Yeah, no, that's a great idea. And that is also like a line extension that we've thought about, is that for backpacks, you see kids with them on their backpack, or just to have them kind of clipped on your purse. And so the manufacturer and I did actually have a smaller version that we've designed that's about, 1.5 inches, 2 inches tall, that would go on, like a keychain carabiner. So then it's always with you. You don't have to ever worry about losing it.
Yeah, I would love that, because before I give it to my kids, I did keep it on my desk, and I wanted to put it in my purse, but I felt like it was going to end up being, down at the bottom of my purse. So I was thinking, I wish it had a clip to. Yes. So let me know when that one's available.
I will. Do a relaunch.
Yeah, because I feel like you need one at your desk, and then you want one to go with you all the time.
For sure. Yeah.
Well, it is amazing. And I love to see when it first was on there, and there was so many other innovative products too in that whole, product launch. I'm always curious which one's going to win. And that just shot to the top. And it was just it must feel so good to you to see it resonate. So that's what's cool about Grommet, is you get to see firsthand in real time what people are thinking of your invention.
No, definitely. It was very exciting, and exciting to hear from people that have bought them, that they work so well, that they enjoy using them, and, brings a smile to their face, and they have something that solves a problem that they didn't have before. So that's what it's about.
You must have killed it at Christmas for stocking stuffers.
Yeah. Well, my launch week was pretty close to Christmas. So I was definitely running around in the weeks leading up to Christmas, trying to get orders out there on time. So that was great. And I look forward to next year too.
Of course. Well, we look forward to seeing new designs and features and all that good stuff. Yeah. So we'll be keeping tabs for sure.
Thank you.
And I would love, actually, if you're up for it, having Screenies be our giveaway for the
absolutely. For sure.
That be good? Okay, cool. Definitely. Okay, so guys, if you haven't already, well, it's probably too late to get get in on this one. But we are going to be giving away your choice of the Ninja or the, I forget the name of it.
The zombie.
The Ninja or the Zombie. So, and someone else is saying purse size would be great.
Yeah.
Idea of a, and then Sherry's saying, I love the idea of a smaller version. So there you go. Okay, so let me see who, oh, Jen, my phone is dead. So you're going to have to give me the winner the other way because it's just died like right as I pressed the button. So Jen's going to let us know. And while we're waiting for that, I am just going to rehash very quickly all of the awesome products that we featured tonight. We started out with the Icy Mojo facial cold plunge. Then we did the heat holders 3-pack of the hat, the headband, and the gloves. And then we did the IDEO Skin Memory Serum. We moved on to, where's my bit pouch, brilliant invention. And then we did the Geordie light, which is just the ultimate, whoa, there goes my drill, the ultimate light for outdoor adventurers. And then we did my new favorite everything oil. It's called Ocean Oil, and head to toe nourishment for skin, hair, cuticles, you name it. And then, of course, we have Laura on with her product of the week winning product, Screenies, which is the most brilliant way to keep those fingerprints off of your screen, whether it's your tablet or your computer or your phone or your TV. I mean, anything that has a screen. And we have lots of screens these days, as we know. Absolutely. So everybody can use a screenie. And the winner of, let's see, it's so cold, I need the heat holder, says Paula. The winner of the Screenie is Kelly. I think I saw Kelly in the chat. Kelly Martin something. Congratulations, Kelly. You are the winner of the Screenie, either the Ninja. Let us know if you are in the chat whether you're going to be wanting the Ninja or the Zombie. And then Jen will be reaching out to you to find out and to get your shipping address, and we will get one of those sent out to you right away. And with that, thank you, Laura, so much for being here with us. It was so fun having you on, and we're excited to see what's next. There's Kelly. She's saying, yay. So, Kelly, which one? I think I'm partial to, oh, that's the one I'm partial to. She says, the Ninja, please. So we will get you a Ninja, Kelly. Congratulations. And everybody, wherever you're tuning in from, whatever platform you are on, thank you guys for joining us tonight on Grommet Live. Fun products, fun chat tonight. And we will look forward to seeing everybody next week, same time, same place here on Grommet Live at 4 o'clock on the West Coast and 7 o'clock on the East Coast. Have a great weekend, everybody. Have a happy Friday and then a great weekend. And we will see you next Thursday night. Bye-bye.